I'm here at Road Atlanta in GT7, and every lap that I complete, the game is going to get older. Let's go. So I'm going to start from the back, or as far back as the game will let me, in every single Gran Turismo title, and wherever my average finishing position is going to be my final score. So we're aiming for first in every race and an average of a podium overall. And it's going to get more difficult as the older the game gets, though, as I become less familiar with the tracks, the handling physics and the equipment that I'm using. I'm currently using a wheel right now. Degrades. We're going to go all the way back, I should say, to end up having just the D-pad. So we're here on Gran Turismo 7 at the moment. This is the latest, of course, Gran Turismo title, and we're in the Mercedes AMG from 2020. We're making our way up the field here. We're against the Sophie AI, or SoFi AI, however you want to call it. So they've got their own feelings and things like that, and they're also the toughest that Gran Turismo has given us so far, or Polyphony have given us so far. But we're going to try and chuck it up the inside of the Alpha here, down into the chicane. We're almost at the end of this short Road Atlanta circuit already. A great track here. I'm going to try and go around the outside of the Genesis. Can we make it work? Not quite sure. I think we're going to have to settle for 8th here, and we're already in to our next title, Gran Turismo Sport. Now, we're in the Aston Martin for this one, and it looks kind of the same graphically. We're here at the Red Bull Ring. The cars are pretty much the same as well. Not much of an improvement was seen between this title, whoa, as I fly past the Lamborghini there, to the last one that we saw, Gran Turismo 7. A little bit different is the radar there. You're going to see it as we make our pass here. It's much, much closer in this time. You don't get as much real estate on that radar, so you've got to be really, really careful. And of course, no SoFi. So the cars pretty much stop as we just saw there. But we're going to try and make our move here on, I believe that's a Citroen VGT. Yep, sounds like one indeed, as we head our way down to turn number 3 or turn number 4, depending on whether you count the kink up the hill as another corner. But yeah, this was really a great title for me, one that really brought me back to Gran Turismo. Having not played it for a long time, this was like a breath of fresh air. We played a lot of it online. It was mainly an online focused game, but yeah, it was one of my favourites, absolutely. We've gone around the outside there, so we're up to 5th place. Can we get one more? Well, actually, hopefully, maybe we get 2 more. We're going to try and squeeze around the outside of the Lexus here, having to force our way through a little bit as it runs us out of road. And we've got a group of cars up in front. 1st, 2nd and 3rd place. Can we get any of these before... Oh, the BMW there had a little wobble there. We're going to get alongside, and we're up into 3rd as we finish Gran Turismo Sport. And Gran Turismo goes back once again. We're here just like that at Gran Turismo 6. So we've moved back from the PS5, the PS4, now to the PS3. We've got no wheel here. This is what I was talking about in terms of the equipment we've got deteriorating. So the wheel's not going to be moving here. We've got just the DualSense using the analog sticks, which actually feel, to be honest, quite nice. We're here at Silverstone, a track that has sadly not been around at any other game since. We haven't seen it on Gran Turismo Sport or Gran Turismo 7. But yeah, it's a shame really. And it's also the old version, no less, which is my favourite. Showing my age a little bit there. We've got no radar at all here as we see ourselves ramming our way through, which is not good for the AI there. But we are in the Mercedes-Benz SLS, which is pretty cool. Quite a nice sounding car. I like the rawness of the sounds here on Gran Turismo 6, and I just love the fact that we're here at Silverstone. This wasn't one of the games that I played. It was one of the games that I was in that appeared during my hiatus. Had a slight switch up there. We're in 5th position. Hopefully we'll hold on to it, but we don't know. We've only got the track map there on the left hand side, and I can't tell if someone is actually on our tail or not because we don't have a delta either. But let's look our way forward here as we're staring at the back of one of the Audis, Audi R8 GT3. We're going to try and make a move here down to the left hand. He's going to brake super early. That just goes to show again the degeneration of the AI, or the advancement of the AI on future games. As we past our sister SLS. We're coming towards the end of this old lap now. We've just got a couple of corners to go, and it looks like we're going to get 2 podiums back to back. So not too bad there. And now GT5. GT5. Now, this is at one of my favourite tracks of them all. Now, not my absolute favourite, as we pile into turn number 1 there. My absolute favourite comes next, and I wish they kept it like this. This is, of course, Grand Valley Speedway. In the latest Gran Turismo, we've got the Grand Valley Highway. But yeah, this is one of my favourites. I spent many hours around here, and we're also in the Tom's Castrol Supra. A mega combo, I think you'll agree. And just listen to it. That is just absolutely incredible. It just doesn't sound like that anymore, and it's such a shame. I can't also get over quite how good this game looks. This is, of course, a PS3 game, so many years old. The AI, of course, has a little bit of work to be done, but it was good for the time. And it just looks absolutely great. It's such a shame, in my humble opinion, that they changed it for the latest iteration, because maybe it's a nostalgia thing, I don't know, or maybe this is just better, I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this is just one of my absolute favourites, and we're already up to P2 here. It's one of the tracks I do remember. As we go through the remainder of the games, you'll see that I don't remember a lot from here on in, but we're already into first place, so that's good for our overall goal of trying to average at least a 3rd place as we go through every single Gran Turismo 7 game. And this is nice. This is nice, this bit. You can almost take this flat. We're here already at the final corner at Grand Valley Speedway, and it's going to be our first win of this video. Let's go. So, reverting back to the PS2 car, PS2 now I should say, and we're in another iconic car, the Pennzoil Nismo. Absolutely incredible. Love this thing. And we're at my absolute favourite of them all, Seattle. This is just a fantastic street circuit for so many reasons here, and we're going to stay on board for this one. Look at the jumps here. It's just absolutely crazy. You have to slam on the anchors here for the right-hander. And just the cars around here are so cool. I love just absolutely all of them. We've got the Alpha here. We've just passed another Nissan, and I think that is a Vauxhall Cavalier touring car up ahead. And I think we're going to get into an absolute barnstorming battle with it, if my memory serves me correct. Let's have a look here as we make our way down the hill. This track here, and also Grand Valley Highway, or Speedway I should say, look very much like the flag of America. Not the flag of the America, the map of America. If you were to outline the country, I think it just very much looks like it. Does anybody else get that, or is it just me? Again, you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below, as we're having an absolutely barnstorming battle here with the Vauxhall, trying to wrestle that 2nd place off him there. I think we've just about got it done, and just one quick left, right, left to go. Just take it nice and safe through there. And yes, a P2. So we're beginning to string these results together now. And now we've moved to Gran Turismo 4 Prologue. So this is a recent addition to my Gran Turismo collection. We're at the New York racetrack, which is one of the best tracks on a selection, well, a very small selection of the games here. We've had to go back to chase cam because we don't have the bonnet cam anymore, which is my favourite, and I thought this would be the best alternate to that. The main thing about this game was the tests. I know Kaz, the makers of this game, Polyphony as well, wanted this to be more of a test and to sort of hone your skills before the full fat Gran Turismo 4 arrived a little bit later. But again, it looks so good. This is just a PS2 game, and it's just absolutely great. Toyota Celica, going up the inside, or trying to at least, of the Subaru Impreza. Lots and lots of rally cars in this one, as I think it's just because I chose the Celica, to be honest, because we've also got a Lancia Delta as well. Are we going to squeeze through here? Not quite sure. We're in 5th at this point, up to 4th now. Oh, Yes, we were shown the wall there by the AI. Up to 4th, no, back down to 5th, so lots of mid-pack battling here. But yeah, what a great track. Again, one that we haven't seen since, I don't think so anyway. It was always fun. When I saw this come up, I thought, yeah, I have to choose this for this video. We're going to lunge here into this little kind of almost, what would you call it? Not a hairpin, just a kind of long circling left-hander really. We're up to 3rd, but then we hit the wall on the way out. It's not the greatest run, and we're going to start losing positions as we make our way to the line, and we're going to come across the line in this one in, I believe, P5. Yes, P5 there, and we're going to start in P5 for our next one. This is Tokyo Geneva. This is the 2002, I'll get it right in a minute, 2002 concept. So another bite-sized version of Gran Turismo here, and we're in the Honda NSX, chasing down one of my favourite versions of the Nismo GTR livery there. There were some great liveries in this one. They also had like the SO Toyota Supra, if anybody saw that, the half blue, half white one. I just think these old school cars look absolutely great. But what isn't great is my knowledge here. Unfortunately, we have to use the D-pad for this one, and I am struggling big time with this. I don't know if you needed to use the D-pad or not, but I had to for some reason. So it's very, very jumpy, very, very jolty. It's very, very difficult to keep this thing in a straight line. And what's also quite difficult is just keeping up with these guys. I remember doing this track, but I don't remember doing it so much. But this is a great, great circuit. Great circuit. The Tokyo one here, this is quite iconic. Making our way down through here. Get on the anchors. Make sure you don't go too wide. Just keeping it out of the Armco there. We're going to have some work to do as we come down into the hairpin here to see if we can actually make any inroads into anyone. 6th of 6th here. We had got a good bunch of runs before the last New York race, and now this one. It looks like our average is going to take a hit here as we come across the line in dead last. Oh, not good. Let's see if we can do anything about it here on Gran Turismo 3, where I've actually got my analog sticks back, so this is good. We've also got back one of my favourite cars. This is the Dodge Oreca Viper, the classic red one. I remember doing just laps of Laguna Seca so I could see the replay, and I would just sit here and watch the replay. It was just so good, and you'll see bits of the replay here as we go through, or the third person at least, as we come around here. Trial Mountain. This is the old version of the Trial Mountain, of course, with the quick left right, which we'll get to at the end. Other than that, it's pretty much similar, as we've got a Camaro here chucking it up the inside and putting us back down to 5th. Let's see as we come down the straight if we can do anything about it. It's so difficult to stay in the slipstream here through this sweeping left-hander that we all know so well. Get on the power as early as possible. He's in the wall. There's a Ford GT up ahead in the classic Golf colours. We're going to try and go up the inside and then get it all crossed up. Thankfully we didn't take him out though. That was pretty close. Traction control coming to save us there. And then what is that red car? I want to say the Marcos. Is that a Marcos or something? The one that just came across our face slightly there. You have to let me know again in the comment section down below, those who've got more knowledge than me, what car that was. But let's come through this icon bit. Another bit I wish they hadn't changed. I used to love chucking it through here as we chalk up another 5th place, and we arrive at our penultimate game of this, well, I say series, but also race. And we're piling our way through here. We're in the Mazda RX-7, a car that I used a lot, and I think many of us used a lot during our early Gran Turismo days, and we're at the high speed ring. So let's see what we can do about this here. We need to get some good results. We got off to a good start as we were familiar with the tracks and could use the wheel on Gran Turismo 7 and Gran Turismo Sport. We fluked a couple of other decent results, but since then things have gone a little bit downhill. So we need to get a good result here and hopefully hold on to this first, which doesn't look like we're going to do, as the Mitsubishi Evolution comes through along with another one here, and then we're just right in it here. We've only got one lap, of course, despite what it says in the top left. I'm going to try and make my way down the outside because that should give us the inside here at the final corner. And let's see if we can make it through, and hopefully there'll be no more dive bombs. Really, really need this result here. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think anyone's going to get to this point, and we're going to finally get another decent result on the board here. We can see it on my face as we enter the final lap of this one here on Gran Turismo 1, where it all started for me and so many of us. We're at Special Stage Route 5, where my personal love for endurance racing started, and we're in the Camaro. We're in the dark here, so you can't see a great deal, and we have to chuck it in. There's so much. Well, it's just so difficult to control this thing on the D-pad. I don't know how much finesse we must have had with our thumbs back in the day, but I'm sure it didn't look like this as I flick left and right trying to keep this thing in a straight line. I think I kind of remember this track. We're doing all right here, but we're already the majority of the way through. It's very much like a drift style. You've got to chuck it in and then just hope you don't stick it in the wall here. But we're in 6th place now, 5th place, 4th place as we come across the line. Let's see what this is going to be our average, and 3rd on the line. Some serious nostalgia there as we went through over 25 years of Gran Turismo. If you want yet more nostalgia, check out this video here next, and I'll catch you in the next one.